photosynthesis. Now it occurs in two phases. One is your light dependent phase and one is your dark phase. First we are going to discuss the light dependent phase. From the name, as we can guess that this process, it occurs in presence of light, and that is why it is called as photochemical phase. Photo means light, chemical phase means reaction. Now the main ingredient here, the main process which occurs starts with the presence of the light. So light, when it falls on the leaf, that is on the thylakoids of chloroplast, the first thing occurs, that is activation of chlorophyll. So the first step in this phase is the activation of chlorophyll. Chlorophyll activates by the photons, that is through the particles of the energy. They activate the chlorophyll pigment, and then the second process it occurs, that is splitting of water. Now the energy, it splits the water molecule into two components, that is called hydrogen and the electrons, photoelectrons. And this process, that is splitting of water, it is called as photolysis. Now the end results of this phase, we get the products as hydrogen, electrons and the oxygen. Now what happens to the hydrogen ions? Now hydrogen ions, they convert NADP, that is a compound formed in the plants, into NADPH. It combines with NADP to form NADPH. Second component, oxygen, it is released in the atmosphere. That is whatever oxygen we are breathing, so that is liberated in the atmosphere. Third components, the electrons which we are getting by splitting of water. These electrons are used to convert ADP into ATP. That is, ADP stands for adenosine diphosphate. Two molecules of phosphate are there. They combine with the electrons and form ATP, that is adenosine triphosphate, means addition of one phosphate ion is there. So this process, it is called as phosphorylation, that is addition of phosphate. Now this process, it takes place in presence of light, so we call it as photophosphorylation. Is it clear, everyone? So these are the main steps which occur in the light dependent phase. So just for summarizing, we can see the picture here, the diagrammatic view of the light dependent phase. Now here the grana, that is in the thylakoid, the chlorophyll is activated, which excites the electron, splits the water into hydroxyl ions, hydrogen ions, and they are excited. So this is a combined flow chart of the light reaction. In the end, we can see the oxygen, it is released into the atmosphere, and hydrogen ions. Now whatever is left after NADPH, what we are getting in the light reaction, that compound is used in the dark reaction, which we will study later on.